Have you ever felt like no matter what you do, it is never enough? Have you ever given your time, your energy, your heart to everyone around you only to feel unseen? This is the story of a woman who discovered that her worth was never measured by how much she gave, but by how deeply she valued herself. In a small village surrounded by rolling hills and green fields, lived a woman named Ayesha. Ayesha was known for her kindness, her gentle spirit, and her willingness to help anyone at any time. If a neighbor needed help with chores, she was there. If someone needed comfort, she stayed up late listening. If someone needed advice, she gave it without hesitation. Everyone admired her. Everyone counted on her. Everyone relied on her. And Ayesha, quietly, tried to be enough for all of them. From sunrise to sunset, her days were a blur of responsibilities. She cooked, cleaned, listened, comforted, and gave. Her heart was generous, but slowly it began to ache under the weight of expectations. She smiled for others even when her own soul cried silently. She said yes to everything, even when her body whispered no. And the more she gave, the emptier she felt. One evening, after helping 3 families with their daily tasks, she sat alone by the riverbank. The water shimmered under the fading sunlight, and for the first time, Ayesha let herself feel the exhaustion she had been ignoring. Her reflection looked back at her, tired eyes staring from a familiar face. Why am I always trying to be enough for everyone else? She whispered softly. The river seemed to answer her with gentle ripples. Because you have forgotten to be enough for yourself. The next morning, Ayesha woke with a quiet decision. She would stop trying to be enough for everyone. Her first step was small. She declined a neighbor's request to help fix a fence. "I'm sorry," she said softly. "I cannot today. I need to rest." Her neighbor looked surprised, but Ayesha didn't falter. For the first time, she realized that saying no did not make her unkind. It made her whole. In the following days, Ayesha practiced setting small boundaries. She stopped overextending herself for people who never appreciated her efforts. She politely refused requests that drained her energy. She began saying kind truths, even if they disappointed others. Each act of self-respect felt revolutionary. Each moment of honesty brought her closer to her own heart. One afternoon, her younger cousin, Mina, asked gently, "Auntie, why are you saying no to some people? You've always helped everyone." Ayesha smiled softly. "Because I am learning that my value is not in how much I give. It is in how I love and respect myself. I am enough, even if I don't do everything for everyone else." Mina's eyes widened. "But isn't that selfish?" "No, dear," Ayesha replied. "Self-care and self-worth are never selfish. They are necessary." As weeks passed, Ayesha noticed changes in herself. Her energy returned. Her heart felt lighter. Her laughter became genuine, not just a mask for others' happiness. She began to see the beauty in her own life, without measuring it against what others needed from her. Even her neighbors noticed the difference. "She seems different," they whispered. "She smiles more freely. She speaks with confidence. She looks peaceful." Ayesha smiled inwardly. She knew her secret. Her worth had never depended on their approval. It had always been within her, waiting to be recognized. One evening, she sat with her mother by the fire. Her mother looked at her kindly. "You've changed, my child. What have you learned?" Ayesha took a deep breath. "I've learned that I cannot be everything for everyone, and that's okay. I've learned that my value is not in what I give, but in who I am. I am enough just as I am." Her mother smiled,
tears glistening in her eyes. That is the greatest lesson anyone can learn. Ayesha's story slowly spread through the village. Women came to her for advice. They asked her how she managed to stop trying to please everyone and still live peacefully. She told them gently, "Your worth is not measured by how much you give. Your value is not defined by others' approval. You are enough simply because you exist, because you honor your own heart, and because you care for yourself as much as you care for others." And the village learned slowly, quietly, that self-worth is the foundation of every life. One morning, as Ayesha walked along the river, she saw her reflection in the water. But this time, she saw someone strong, someone confident, someone at peace with her own heart. She smiled. She no longer measured herself against others' needs. She no longer sought validation and approval. She simply was. And in that being, she discovered a freedom she had never known before. Years later, Ayesha became a quiet mentor in the village. She taught young women to embrace themselves, to honor their boundaries, and to recognize their worth. She would tell them gently, "Stop trying to be enough for everyone. You cannot fill every heart, every expectation, every desire. But you can fill your own heart. And from that fullness, you can give freely, without losing yourself in the process." And slowly, the village learned a new kind of respect. Not for endless giving, but for authentic living. If you are listening to this story today, maybe you are like Ayesha. Maybe you try too hard to please others. Maybe you fear disappointment. Maybe you have forgotten that your own heart matters too. It's time to stop. It's time to honor yourself. It's time to remember, you are enough. You are worthy. You do not need to give endlessly to prove your value. So today, whisper to yourself, "I'm enough. I am worthy. I honor my heart. I no longer need to be everything for everyone." And watch how your heart feels lighter, how your spirit feels stronger, and how the world respects you because you honored yourself. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like this video. Share it with someone who always tries too hard, and comment below. When was the last time you truly honored your own worth? If Ayesha's journey inspired you, you must watch our next video. It's okay to rest. Emotional story about healing and self-care. This story will teach you why pausing, resting, and caring for yourself is not laziness, but a vital part of emotional healing. After finishing this video, click and watch it next. Your heart and mind will thank you.